So students, I was making you learn this thing that we have area, right? And we have price. So this is the past data. This area, for this area, this is the price. This area, this is the price. This area, this is the price. So our machine will start learning the pattern. Okay, let me write very fast here. That suppose we have data, three area and its respective prices. Okay, so the prices are already available for these three houses. Now, when my machine has learned something, the learning has started, it is learning. But the thing is that after it is learning, what I want to do next, it is learning. From that learning, what I want that it should be capable of predicting things. As my friend betrayed me, that friend was not good with me, and that friend has not informed me about the important events of his or her life. So I started predicting things that next time I will become friend with someone, so I will just keep some distance. I will not share every important thing of my life as people are not sharing. Okay, similarly, if my machine is also learning, so what I want that it should also automatically predict things on the basis of the experience, on the basis of data. So what my expectations here are that if this is the data, this is the experience I have fed, next time I will give it something random. This is already available to machine, 2200, this is the price. 2400 square foot area of house, this is the price. 4000 square foot of area of the house, this is price of that house. Now my machine is learning, so now I will check that whether it is now able to predict things. If something new appears in life, so is it able to do the calculation? Is it able to do the prediction? So I will feed a new data in the form of area. So I will ask the machine, okay, you know these things. Now tell me, if the area of the house is 3300 square foot, what will be the price? So this is why I am making my machine intelligent, so that it can do predictions for me in advance. Before spending money, I want to do the predictions. Okay, this is the area, what will be the price? So it will use this data and it will predict the price of a new data. This is a new data that I have fed. This is the old data in the form of area and price. New data has only area and I want price. I want this machine to predict the price. So this is the plus point of machine learning. So whatever I have explained, this very first paragraph will make it even more clear. Okay, so how does machine learning work? How it works? Okay, so how your machine actually learns things. So here, a machine learning system, from where it learns from the past data. Historical data means the past data that you feed to it. Okay, on the basis of that data, it builds the prediction models. It means the algorithms that we implement. Okay, data is there and it has built its algorithm for predicting. The algorithm is sometimes also named as model. Okay, it builds the algorithm, or you can say the prediction model, because at the end we want prediction. Data is there, algorithm is there now, and whenever it receives a new data, now new data will be there and it will do the prediction. Past data is there, and with the help of algorithm, it has started learning. So if I just say, so this is the past algorithm, so this is the past data, some algorithm we use, and whenever new data comes, it will do the prediction. So this is the prediction, this prediction it has done. Okay, I'm again repeating. So machine learning works like this. You feed the past data, historical data, data which is already there, that for this area, this is price already there. For area, price is already given. For area, price is already given. This is the past data. And then you give the algorithm. Okay, now it has learned. Now you give it a new data and you will ask it to predict the price. So it will do the prediction. So same thing, machine learning system learns from historical data, builds the prediction model, and whenever it receives new data, new area, 3300 square foot, it will predict the output. It will predict its price now. Now it is smart. The machine has learned something. Now, the accuracy of the predicted output depends upon the amount of data, how accurate its prediction is, it depends upon the amount of data. Okay, as the huge amount of data helps to build a better model which predicts the output more accurately. Okay, more data you give it, more past data you give it, more better its prediction will be. If you are giving it 3 houses area and price, the prediction will not be that better if you give it 100 area and prices. So more data, the data is more, better will be the prediction. Okay, depends upon the data. So this diagram what says that you have an algorithm. Okay, your machine has an algorithm and you give it the past data to that algorithm in your machine. By feeding something to your machine means you are not feeding something to your laptop directly, right? The data you always feed to some language. Okay, your language is, you always have an algorithm with you. You implement that algorithm in some language and to that language you feed the data. Okay, similarly, this is here. You have the algorithm, means implemented in Python. Okay, to that algorithm you feed the past data. Okay, the experience, historical data. And this process in which you are feeding data to your machine, it is known as training. I'm training my machine. I'm giving training to my machine. Okay, and my machine in this phase is actually learning from that data. It has started learning. You people have started learning. So I can say that you people are like algorithms. You are the machines and I am training you. I am giving you the data. Okay, now you are in which stage you are learning. Okay, and now it will develop its own model. Okay, its learning model. And whenever new data comes, what will happen? Based on the experience, the learning, it will predict the output. Okay, it will give you the output here. Okay. So what are the features of machine learning? So machine learning is all about data. Okay. So it will use the data and using that data, it will detect the pattern in a given data set. By pattern, I mean to say that here is a pattern. As the area is increasing, the price is increasing. There is a pattern. Okay, and after looking at the data, your machine has started doing the analysis. Okay, this is the pattern. Okay, it can learn from the past data and improve automatically, like us, like human. And it is a data driven technology. I have told you that machine learning is all about data. If there is no data, your machine will not be able to learn. More data, more good will be the learning. Okay, and sometimes we say that machine learning is also similar to data mining. Okay, because in data mining also there is huge amount of data. Suppose if I have data of 3 lines, I never need a machine because I am capable of doing the analysis of data. I need machine. I want that my machine should learn only because the data is very huge. Okay, it's in abundance, it's everywhere. That's why I need a machine. That's why I am making my machine to learn things. Okay, so that's why it is mentioned that machine learning is sometimes also known as data mining, because in data mining also you deal with huge amount of data. In machine learning also you deal with huge amount of data. So what is the need for machine learning? As I have explained just recently, that the data with which we people can deal, we human being can deal, is we can deal with very less amount of data. But actual data that is available around us, it is huge, vast, broad spectrum of data. So in that case, there is a need. The need arises to have a machine with us to do the analysis. Okay, and I want that my machine should do the analysis similar like my brain. So what I have to do, I have to make my machine learn things like me. So that's why machine learning is required. So why machine learning is required? Because we people are not able to deal with the huge amount of data. Machines can deal with the huge amount of data. So that's why we are training our machines. Okay, so the same thing is mentioned here in this slide, that the need for machine learning is increasing day by day. Okay. And what is the reason? Reason is that capable of doing tasks. Machines are capable of doing tasks that are complex for a person to implement directly. Okay. We people want things to be very simple. If I want that I want to teach a subject which is very simple. This is our nature. We always run away from the complex things. Okay. On the contrary, on the opposite, your machine is capable of doing complex things. That is one reason. Also, the other reason is that as a human, we have some limitations. What is the limitation? That we cannot access the huge amount of data manually. If there are crores of line and someone will say, okay, Navleen, go and do the analysis of 1,000 or crore of lines. So it will be next to impossible for me. Even if I try, maybe I will spend years in doing the analysis. That's my limitation. That's natural. Okay, I'm not lazy. That's natural, that we are not capable of doing huge data analysis. And for that reason, we need some computer systems. And that's why comes the machine learning to make things easy for us. So there are, first, the main thing is that we are not capable of doing complex things. Second is that our limitation is that we cannot access huge amount of data for analysis. That's why we need machines, and we are training the machines. Okay. And how we can train the machine? We can train machine learning algorithms by providing them data. We give them data. We are feeding data. And we let our machine to explore the data, do the analysis of the data. After exploring, to construct the model. Okay, I will explain this thing to you with an example, maybe in the next class. That if this is my machine, and if I'm feeding past data to it, how it is creating a model out of it. Pattern. I will explain. Okay, and using that model, it will predict the output automatically. Okay, and better performance of your machine learning algorithm depends upon the amount of the data. More data, more better will be the prediction. Less amount of data, the prediction will be a little bit vague, not clear, fuzzy, right? And with the help of machine learning, we can save both time and money. We are saving our time also. And nowadays, time is money. And next in the need is that, why is the need? Because it is very important, right? And you can understand it by studying the use cases that you are using machine learning in self-driving cars, automatic cars, they are using machine learning. Okay, cyber fraud detection, face recognition, friend suggestion by Facebook. It is watching the data that it has common friends. If you have common friends with someone, that is the past data for that machine. And on the basis of that data, it is giving you the suggestions. So it means data is automatically being fed. Your mutual friends are already there, right? In the engine, the Facebook engine. And on the basis of the mutual friends, it is giving you the Facebook friend suggestions. Also, I know that these days everyone is using Netflix, Amazon Prime, Z5, and so many things. And if you have an account on it, you must be familiar that whenever you start Netflix or Amazon, there are always suggestions flashing in front of you. Suggestions. Okay. So these are best top 10 movies, and this is your choice movies. It means it has tracked your activity on the Netflix. It means it has tracked that what kind of movies you watch. If you watch thriller movies, it will share more thriller movies with you. If you watch horror movies, it will share more horror movies. If you prefer action movies, so it will flash more action movies. So it means your activity on Netflix is actually the past data. And on the that of past data, it is throwing suggestions for you. So it's not always predictions. So sometimes it comes with the suggestions also. Okay, when you go to any shopping website, on the basis of your history, what kind of clothes you look previously, it gives you the recommendations. Okay, and these things are very, very important, and sometimes these help us. We always go for top picks. Which are the top pictures, which are the best top pictures, and you make your decision. I will watch this one, this is the top 10. So it means it is helping them retrieve their client. Their client is using its feature, and their client is selecting a movie and actually watching that movie which is in the suggestion. It means that machine learning is actually paying them in the form of money, your time, your effort, everything. Got it? So these Netflix and Amazon, they build machine learning models, and they are using vast amount of data, your movement on the Netflix. Whenever you click on any movie on Netflix, it will give you the percentage match. This is 78% match with your previous views, the kind of movies you watched previously. So this is 78% match. If there is a movie which is almost 90% match, it will say, okay, this is 90% similar to the earlier movies that you have watched. Okay, so it is analyzing your interest, and then it will recommend you the movie or product accordingly. So that's all for today, students. So in the next class, we will study about the types of machine learning, in which we will cover supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. So till then, keep enjoying. Bye bye. Keep learning.